Back CSU and Fort Collins. Welcome to CTV Sports Fast 5. I'm Brett Kennedy.
And I'm Olivia Landis. The Colorado State volleyball team bounced back from its recent loss to Arizona State after sweeping the University of Northern Colorado last night in Moby Arena. The now number 14 ranked Rams defeated the Bears in 3 swift sets, earning their 5th win of the season and their 4th sweep. Senior Adriana Colbert earned a spot in CSU history as she produced her 2nd triple-double of the season. She became the first Ram to earn 2 3-set triple-doubles and posted 10 kills, 13 assists, and 11 digs in the match. Let's take a look at what Colbert had to say about her performance.
I just try and do the best I can with what I need to do for the team, I guess, and it works out.
Brett, Dree Colbert has really taken the role as team captain, and the Rams are really going to need it as they take on Texas and Texas A&M this coming week. It's
going to be a huge week for these Rams, and Dree Colbert's leadership is going to be very much appreciated. She's kind of taken over the role Kelsey Snyder and Deidre Foss had last year. She's getting a lot of triple doubles, and it's nice to see if she can keep that going. This team will be able to follow her leadership, and it'll be on to great things.
Absolutely, and I also do think that this is a huge redemption game for the Rams since they did lose to Texas in the Sweet 16 just last year.
I cannot wait for that game. That is going to be huge.
Well, a big congratulations to Dree for her earned honor. Colbert wasn't the only star of the show in last night's game, however. The CSU volleyball team recently adopted a young player named Sarah Robinson, the 10-year-old girl who was welcomed this past spring through the Friends of Jacelyn Foundation. Robinson, who is battling a brain tumor, made her debut in Moby Arena last night. She was honored on the court during the announcement of the starting lineup. Seniors Adriana Colbert and Jamie Calese had nothing but wonderful things to say about the young girl.
It was awesome. She was so excited. It was amazing. Just like to see her light up is incredible. It's an incredible feeling.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's awesome to see her just loving every second of it, because that way you know that we really do have an impact on her. So.
For all of us at CTV, we will continue to root for Sarah in her battle.
The Colorado State Rams football team got their season off to a bang this past Saturday. The Rams blew out Savannah State 65-13. 65 points was the most scored in school history on opening day and the 3rd most at home all time. The ball was spread around on offense as 8 different players scored touchdowns. Redshirt sophomore quarterback Nick Stevens won Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week, completing 20 of 28 passes, throwing for 289 yards, and throwing 5 touchdowns against Savannah State. The Rams defense also came alive in the game, forcing 2 turnovers and collecting 7 sacks, including 3 by defensive tackle Martavius Foster. Coach Mike Bobo and his team won't have it so easy this week as Big Ten opponent Minnesota visits Hughes Stadium this Saturday. Liv, what is your key for the game to win, for the Rams to win this game, and what's your predicted score?
Well, Brett, Minnesota, a Big Ten school, that's absolutely huge for the Rams. I do think that since Minnesota is so big on running, I think that the Rams are really going to have a lot of stress on the defense. So the defense is really going to have to hold their end. But I also think that Nick Stevens is really going to have to hold his accuracy, and I think he's going to have to hit his targets since he has so many, and Rashard Higgins is coming back to play this game.
So what do you think the score is going to be?
I do think that the predicted score, I think Minnesota is going to take this one, 21-17.
My score is, I think no one really gives CSU a chance in this game. I have CSU winning 26-20. I really think Nick Stevens, if he can continue the success, Rashard Higgins is banged up, Kevon Cartwright is banged up, but I do think that Colorado State offense does have enough weapons for Nick Stevens to move the ball down the field, and he's pretty confident from the last game, so it'll be interesting to watch how he can play against this tough Minnesota defense.
And it's going to be an exciting weekend, especially with great weather.
I cannot wait. The Colorado State soccer team was in a tournament in Moraga, California this past weekend. The Rams fell to St. Mary's 1-0 in the first game on Friday and also lost to UC Irvine 1-0 in the second game on Sunday. CSU's next game will be at home at the Lagoon against Northwestern this Friday.
When we return, we'll have our exclusive interview with Cassie Mack and our comedy show producer and one of the writers for the show.